Yo, what's up, Samuel? I was really overthinking this video. I was like, do I want to use this camera or that camera or this or that? And then I was like, am I putting it on Facebook? Am I putting it on YouTube? Anyhow, maybe this will end up just turning out terrible anyway because of the waves and the wind. And this is how you like mess your phone up. Like I dropped my phone in the bathroom a little bit ago, and I was like, I'll never do that again. Never use my phone near a bathroom. And that's probably true. That's probably true. But you see, this is not a bathroom, so the situation is different. Until I drop my phone in an ocean, I think it's okay to walk with your phone by an ocean. Anyhow, Samuel asked me why I stopped making Milltown Kid videos, and I mean, I guess I know I didn't prepare any thinking for this video. In usual Milltown Kid fashion, I guess it's Casey fashion too. I don't want it to be a long story. Oh yeah, I left my sandals back there. They should be there when I come back. If I made it quick, so Milltown Kid kind of took on a life of his own, which was weird because it was like me for a long time. I mean, you know, it started just as a name to use online, and then it was, you know, like, then it was like what I experimented with. You know, I was reading about marketing and reading about SEO and blogging and tweeting and YouTubing. You know, like Milltown Kid was there before all that stuff came out, and it was just like, oh, something new to play with. But then, you know, like, then it got to being, seems bad. You know, it's like experimenting, but then it's weird because you're like experimenting on you and other things, and you and other things. So, like, behind all the experimenting, you know, like the aim, my aim, and kind of figuring out all that YouTube, web, self-promotional marketing stuff was to be able to reach people and then give them a something. You know, the Milltown Kid thing was more, I mean, well, this is how you mess up your S6. You know, Milltown Kid was more about the entertainment side, but there was this other side of me that, well, like the Tai Chi stuff is obvious. I mean, maybe it's obvious now, it wasn't obvious then, but there's this Tai Chi stuff that I want to pass on. But even more than that, there's like life stuff, right? Like life stuff that I think I understand relatively well. You know, but it's weird. Like, I understand an aspect of it. I understand in theory the part about like making money and stability and all that. But as Milltown Kid, I thought that was all dumb stuff. I mean, I knew it wasn't dumb, but you know, like Milltown Kid didn't like. So it was hard to do, but I mean, basically I shut all that down so I could focus one on, you know, like, I don't want to like be preaching about how to do life stuff and everything and not have my shit straight. I don't want to be one of those dudes. So one, you know, like doing the Milltown Kid stuff is a lot of, like, it's a lot. Look at this thing. I like this. Look at that. That's pretty. Look at this. Let's climb up that. Like doing the Milltown Kid stuff, like all that blogging, YouTube and stuff. This is totally how, like, I'm gonna drop my phone and, oh God, I said this was gonna happen. But life is about adventure. Well, my life right now is. Wah! Anyhow, Oh, like, yeah, doing the Milltown Kid type stuff, and YouTubing, and blogging, and vlogging, and whatever, and doing it right is like a lot of work. I mean, and then you're supposed to like be living on top of that. Like, that ends up just becoming, like, this is like log surfing. You know, that ends up becoming like, oh, whoa, that was a lot higher than I thought. That ends up becoming, yeah, just like all you do, which is cool. But then I had all this other stuff I wanted to do, like my Tai Chi stuff. And, you know, there's a book I want to write. And I was bipolar as fuck. I mean, I guess I still am, but like having manic episodes suck, man. So I had to get that kind of managed. I've kind of sort of done that this past year. There's another tree. I like these trees. I had posted a picture of it, but in Puerto Rico, the beaches there are no private beaches. So, like, if you're on the beach, you're on public land. Anyhow, like, the Milltown Kid stuff takes so much work. You know, making videos, editing videos, writing stuff, doing this, doing that, trying to figure out how to monetize it, not wanting to monetize it, you know. And then all the other stuff I wanted to do behind the scenes, like that I just never talked about on video. Maybe I did here and there, but so, and like, it's so funny to think about, but I mean, here's a little weird nugget of truth. Like, Milltown Kid was just totally fabricated, right? Total fabrication by quote unquote me. And I would experiment stuff on me or Milltown Kid or whatever, you know, and come up with, I'd try different religions on for size, different stories, different points of view, but then it'd be me, but it wasn't me, because I was like, whatever, but it was me. That's all I was Milltown Kid. So, like, I was gonna change my name and everything. Like, it was really just some epic life trolling. Like, I just thought it was funny, you know. People be like, that Milltown Kid isn't real. It's like, what the fuck is real? Like, I'd make a legal name change, and that, like, anyhow, I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh, where I was going with that, it's funny, because you know, when you make a totally fabricated person and then operate as them, and then you're supposed to go back to the quote-unquote not fabricated person, you start to see that the quote-unquote not fabricated person, you know, whose legal name is Casey Abbott's Pain, is also fabricated. It's all like a fabrication. This is like, none of it's real. I mean, you know, like, people, they think they choose what they've decided to think is right and wrong and this and that and the other thing, but it's just all been, you know, just been inundated with religious things or atheist things or communist things or socialist things or these things or black things or white things or English things or Spanish things or Puerto Rican things. Like, and then people walk around like, yeah, that's me. I did this. I made all this up. I am being me. Me. Get the fuck out of here. Anyhow, kind of got sidetracked for a second. Anyhow, like, all I was saying is, so, you know, I had to shut that all down, which was hard to do because it was me, even though it wasn't. And so that was a process, letting go. Like, oh, it hurt, oh, the pain, not Milltown, no. But I did. I mean, I have it set up to go back one day, maybe. So then I could switch focus on, like, if I want to talk about my book. I basically have, it's really just two things. I got this Tai Chi thing I want to do, and I got, you know, big visions for it. Just like Milltown Kid had big, crazy visions, but he was just jumping around here and there, all an experiment, whatever. Like, this guy, you know, has this Tai Chi stuff he wants to do. One, so that'll take some time to establish and build and grow. And then the other thing is write. It's really like a two-part kind of writing a book, autobiography type deal. where I can like kind of lay out what I don't like. I mean, and this is just because it didn't exist the way things do now, is like, you know, when you see like a popular figure like Kanye West or something, or even it's weird, like there's so much work that goes into doing anything quote unquote big. Well, that's big anyway, right? People just want to have a nice life. Anyhow, I wanted to write a book kind of detailing going from point A, the vision, to B, the execution of the vision, and be able to have, you know, videos and notes and blog posts and like a clear record of how the A to B happened, right? And I kind of have some like detailed things of what B is for that old A. So I want to do those things and then write a book about it. Oh, and a part of it is making a system for doing the things. And making the system is like, it's been fun and weird and interesting. Because I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm like really into it right now. That this is the best thing. Anyhow, yeah, I want to you know, make a system for, you know, for people to, you know, and it won't work for everyone, right? It's, you know, different personality types are into different things, but just for like clarifying a vision and goal and then making it happen. But then the trick in the system is that, like, I want it to help people see how the goal isn't the goal, right? Like, really, all a person is doing is trying to have a good day every day, right? Like, the goal is fucking, who cares, right? Like, who cares? It's nothing, right? It's so, like, it's far away, or it's non-existent. What people are trying to do is have a nice time each and, you know, day in and day out. And I feel like, you know, there's all this Zen stuff for it and whatever, but that only pulls in a few weird people like myself, like, oh, yeah, Japanesey, Zen, and meditate, which is good stuff. But like, I hope to figure out how to trick people into like defining a goal, you know, creating a routine that will kind of effortlessly, I mean, it's hard work, but effortlessly move you in that direction. And then more and more seeing about, it's about, you know, it's about the everyday routine and not the goal. And then the goal stuff it just happens, right? It's there and then it's gone, but all you got to do is the everyday. So this Casey Abbott Payne guy is an avatar for making that thing come. So Milltown Kid had to get put on retirement, I guess, to do this thing. Milltown Kid has big, crazy, stupid goals. Now me, all I want to do is throw this phone in the ocean. Yeah! And then, well, I couldn't do it here. It just disappeared. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. All this, well, this, I mean, all this is nice. But then, like, you get into the city, and then people are like, why? I don't know, whatever. It's all whatever. Whatever bloats your goat. So, hope that answered your question. Maybe I'll write a blog post about it. I'll just upload this to Facebook and YouTube, because why not? Doses.